Hello viewers, how are you all doing? My name remains Noel Akam Jr. The Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, should understand their position and their constitutional requirements. I say this because with the way they have managed our elections for the past years gives a lot of concerned Nigerian reason to worry. If a former president can come in the open and to some extent urge Inec to up their game, then raises some concern that we may be heading to a national calamity if not checked. I say this because recently Inec has refused to register new political parties, even though according to them that they have about 100 applicants of individuals and groups seeking to register their political party. Inec should understand that they are independent commission, which the constitution has empowered them to run the affair without interference of anybody nor group, including the government of the day. So they must set up this idea of making it look as if they work for the government of the day should totally be condemned by all well-meaning Nigerians. I need you to listen to the former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
The problem we have is the electoral management body, Inec, and the security. And I used to give an example. If two soccer teams are playing and the referee decide to look the other way, they will enjoy themselves. People are contesting for elections should expect that it's like a soccer game. Everybody wants to win. And you must not allow it. The electoral management bodies share more than 60% of the blame. Because if they do their work well, the politicians will have no choice than to follow the rules. They, the security, and the courts. I believe one day we'll get there, but I feel sad now that our electoral process is still wobbling. So we have migrated from candidate to paper, which is a superior technology. Why do we still have problems? Manual voting, we have problems in this country. Electronic, we have. So where is the problem coming from? It is the independent electoral management bodies, Inec in this case. Inec has to sit up so that they will not throw this country into conflagration one day. And people must be serious. Inec must sit up. We should commission one of these internationally known IT companies. They will want to protect their image and allow them to build a system for us and also manage it during our elections. We can train our people, but they should manage it. That this last election, they are saying, oh, one director in charge of IT did this or did not do that. If you bring Google or one of these giants and they agree to build it and manage it for you, there will be nobody in Nigeria will not be involved. So it should be completely neutral.
If a former president can be this open to advise Inec to sit up and clean up their house to do their constitutional required job, what our constitution have empowered them to do, then it then means that we all should be very careful. And we also want to believe that now that the coalition group that have written to Inec for the past months for the registration of that coalition, of which Inec has bluntly refused to register, since they have now switched to ADC, I hope Inec will not come up with another policy in a bid to jeopardize and truncate the process of that coalition. We say this because any country without any viable opposition is heading to more or less like a dictatorship kind of government, more or less like a military style of government where whatever the government of the day says is the final. There are no opposition, there are no vocal voice to scrutinize, to criticize. You see, Nigeria cannot be made to be seen in that kind of light. So that is why it is important for Inec to sit up and do the needful. Bring out your guidelines that is applicable to all political parties, especially as we prepare 2027 general election. Don't favor any political party. Be independent, do your job professionally, and give all political parties a level playing field. My name remains Noel Akam Jr. See you in my next episode. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow us on our other social media network for regular updates.